Hello and welcome back to this session on the ITERATOR Design Pattern. This video is part of a 20 hours Udemy course where we cover hundreds of real-world design pattern scenarios. What is the ITERATOR Design Pattern? The ITERATOR Design Pattern is a behavioral design pattern that provides a way to assess the elements of an aggregate object, such as a list, array, or collection sequentially without exposing its underlying representation. It allows transversal of the elements of a container object in a consistent and efficient manner. The key idea behind the ITERATOR pattern is to separate transversal logic from the container's object itself. This separation improves the flexibility and extensibility of the code by allowing different transversal algorithms to be used with the same container without modifying the container's structure. This pattern is commonly used by many libraries in Python to transverse elements in them. By using the ITERATOR pattern, client code can iterate over the elements of a container object without being concerned about the underlying structure of implementation details. This promotes loose coupling between the client and the container object, making the code more maintainable and reusable. Hello and welcome back. Let's take a sample code of iterating through dictionary data, and we're going to be continuing from where we left off in the last code. And in the last code, we have my iterator, and the my iterator, we passed in an iterable, and the iterable will loop through the iterable, and it gives us this. Now, as long as they are iterables like a list, st2 tuple, or lst3 string, is going to work. But passing through a dictionary is not going to work because dictionary doesn't take in index. It's a key pair combination. To update this code to be able to take in dictionary, what we're going to do is add the keys. To get all the keys, I'm going to put them in a list, and that will be from the iterable data keys. I'll use the keys method of a dictionary to get all the keys that are associated with the dictionary that we are putting in. I'm going to now get a specific key by saying self.keys. That's all the keys that are in the list, and then I'm going to pass in the current index to get the key. This will retrieve the current key for me. Now, to get the current value, I'm going to change that item to value. I'm going to slot in the key on the iterable. This code will retrieve the key, while this code will retrieve the value. I'm going to return the key and value. Instead of returning only an item, if it is a list or a tuple, because it's a dictionary, it's a key value combination, I'm going to return that pair as what is returned. The keys is a list, so it should be square bracket. Now that I have that done, you can see immediately it returns a tuple. This is a tuple that I'm asking it to return. It returns a tuple of the age and the gender. And of course, if I want to make it maybe a little bit more better, I can just return the key and value it separately, and then put it in a string, and then it shows the name, age, gender, level in this format. So if you're not using a list, if you're using a dictionary, you're going to have to implement it differently. And basically is getting all the keys in a list, get the key in the first position, and pass it into the dictionary to get the keys and the values, and then return that as a tuple. This video is part of a 20 hours Udemy course where we cover hundreds of real-world design pattern scenarios. The course is called Design Pattern in Python with real-world code examples. We showed via practical coding how design pattern is implemented in real-world scenarios like event manager, catch, database connection codes, document management code, creating optimized configuration settings, login frameworks, GUI framework codes, plugin systems, game development codes, payment gateway, document generators, computer graphics generation codes, financial model code pattern, resource pooling, object pooling in ORMs, website creation, database query codes, language translator, web application framework creation, banking system codes, organizational chart creation, file system, interpreter, menu system, text formatting code, authentication code, authorization code, API for OS, document management system, create proxies, event handling, middleware in web development, workflow system, undo redo functionality in apps, job scheduler scenarios, parsers, chart applications, drawing applications, notification system, distributed system, booking system, workflow management system, sorting algorithm, file compression utility, and many more. If you are really serious about your career in programming, you have to get this video. And you don't have to be a Python programmer to use it. Use the link in the description to get the best price for this course on the Udemy platform.